Hey guys, remember the last part? Yeah, shit got crazy. Insomnia fell. Lucius is in deep shit now, and we are now have the realization that our home is no more. So, yeah, now we're gonna have to meet up with Core because our luck just went from bad to worse. It was bad enough that a boat delay kept us from going to our wedding, but now this shit happens and everyone is on the run. The bride, the groom, the guardsman. But yes, King Regis is one of those people that did not survive. Poor Regis. He seemed like a cool fellow as well. So, here's the aftermath of the last part.
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active.
I wouldn't count on it. Not with the Marshal out here.
I wonder how things are in the city.
There shall be reports before long.
Yeah, something this big can't go ignored.
And what about us? What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now, and figure the rest out later.
And if Noctis was in command of the Regalia
Got a message
previously,
from my sister.
that's
She's making
not
cheese
going to
bound
be
from
the
us
case.
Well, at least
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're almost
Sound like
at
everyone else is
Hammerhead,
So lucky though.
and Gladiolus' sister is luckily out of Lestalem during all of
going
this.
back. Only ways forward.
But nonetheless, we're back to where we was
Let's go.
at the start of chapter 1, so we might as well tell everybody what's going on and what happened. Yeah, it's a lot of heartfelt tears here because Noctis and
Hey.
well,
Glad y'all
Noctis'
made it.
father and Cid were good friends. So let's talk to
No weather
Cindy.
for driving.
Fan
that's for
service.
Oh, thanks.
Just saying.
sure. Left to see to business. And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
Boss ain't sat still 1 second since he heard y'all were coming. Ain't never seen Pawpaw like this before. The pep's gone out of him like air from a tire.
Sorry if the commentary went a little bit over the dialogue, but yes, we have to talk to Cid in order to continue stuff. But for the time being, I do, however, have money to buy some tracks, so we might as well get the tracks here from Hammerhead.
Much
It's not that we're not going to be able to come back here for a while. We will. I just want to get the tracks from every store that I meet because that's more songs that you get to listen to on your travels if you buy the MP3 player, and also you can listen to on your car radio. Until chapter 13, that is. We won't talk about chapter 13 until we cross that bridge. I mean, we only got like, what? 11 more chapters before we deal with that. And trust me, I have a lot to say about not only chapter 13, but the people who whined about it. Nonetheless, there are people who strike conversations you can actually eavesdrop on. They might not be that important, but some of them are, and some of them even describe how much of a badass Core really is.
What are you after this time?
Also, make sure you check the,
Hey, come again.
Cullis shop, I think, regularly because they change up their weapons from time to time.
Crystal and the King's Ring. What they've been after all along.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucius got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough. You need something else, you talk to Core. I can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it's really sad, to be honest. Because I think before Noctis and the others were around, Regis, Cid, and Core, and I think the other guy, were all best friends just like Noctis, Ignis, and Gladio is. And I think before Regis died, he and Cid had a falling out, so they've never been the same since.
Wait for you in the
anyway,
tombs. There to the
now we've got a
northwest
message from Core
That's a
to
short
meet him in the
ways
Prairie
past the
Outpost.
Find that first.
And that would be all well and good, except there's just one small little thing. I am instead going to talk to Cid because there's other things we need to do
Interesting
here.
toy you got there.
This? It's just something we picked up after taking out some Imperials.
Well, I'll be Crown City made. If you like, I can make this puppy better. Give it more oomph.
How?
I can mod it for you.
Mod it?
Look, I got diddly squat to do what with Cindy taking care of the garage. If you can find the parts, I can do the work for you.
That's right, folks. Cid works on your weapons. And if you have the material, you can actually upgrade them to
All right, y'all
even
just sit
better
tight while I
heights.
do my tinkering.
Like, some materials can upgrade up to
It
level
turned out
4.
great,
Well, some
if I
weapons,
do
sorry, can
say
upgrade
so
to level
myself.
4. Others can upgrade up to level
Back at a new piece,
3.
are you? If you want it done up
The
right,
drain lights can
you
upgrade up to
bring me
level
the right
3.
parts.
The engine blade, however, will eventually upgrade into the ultimate weapon, which is one of the more powerful swords in the game. And Cid is the only way you can get it. Thing is, you're gonna have to find random items or actually do breaks on certain monsters in order for you to get the weapons that you need. So, with that said, we can now do a few quests for Taka now, since we've come to this point. Might as well get them out of the way, actually. It would be best if we did. And it's also best to check certain posters about food, because again, Ignis actually learns recipes from any sort of culinary stuff.
That ain't the boys
Yeah.
with the fancy automobile.
That's us.
Y'all want to fetch some edibles for me?
Why are you asking us?
Well, it's just an old Cid.
Cid?
Yep, said I should give y'all some work, don't matter what kind. Seeing as you boys can't go home for the time being.
Got us there.
So y'all gotta learn about the wider world. Now, if y'all can't find the stuff I need, it ain't no big deal, but it'd surely help me out if you could.
To do for Taka is to deliver a Lucian tomato. Lucian tomatoes are easy to find. I mean, this quest will actually lead
Another
you
test
to
from the
them.
old man.
Sometimes his quest for finding
is
the
hard on
ultimate
us.
dish
I
will
think
lead
he's
you
worried
to
about us.
slaying
He wants us to
monsters.
prove that we can make it out here.
So, when we cross that bridge, we're going to
It's
actually
bedtime.
have to find the monsters and kill them. But for the most part, we've been through a lot. So I might as well just save and rest up. And I had to skip past the fact that we rested up. But we went to level 14. I kind of had to skip that because it had a 2 or 3 minute delay before I actually started recording again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, I'm going to start taking on random quests as opposed to actually starting something rather new. So we're going to go on ahead and do Taka's first quest, and we can also do Dino's first quest since they're in the same area. I think. Where am I going? Why am I coming here? Oh, now I remember why. After chapter 2, because Lucius got destroyed, Ignis would be looking for a can of ebony, and ebony is canned coffee, basically, or cappuccino in a can. It's his favorite drink. Unfortunately, it's just an item that was on the shelf until after chapter 2, and ebony is no longer being sold because, well, it's only available in Lucius. And since, or should I say it's only available in Insomnia, and since Insomnia fell, and it's surrounded by nothing but Nifs, well, you could just say that Ignis would be a very unhappy camper. So, no more ebony for him for the rest of this trip. Now, we just took fast travel, which would save me the time on driving, but it also would make it to where you'll be able to get there without having to spend most of the hours in the day, because the hours go by really, really fast. Oh, by the way, this is where you get your Lucian tomato. And we can also talk to Dino to start another quest for him. So let's go on ahead and snag this Lucian tomato by simply buying it from this guy right here.
Hello and welcome.
But like I said, Lucian tomatoes can also be found in the wild, so you just pick one up. No big deal.
Thank you kindly.
But here you can just simply buy one, and that's as simple as it gets, provided you have the money. And also, if you buy some more items that you don't have in your inventory, Ignis will, of course, say that infamous line that everyone loves oh so much, because it's Ignis, and it's awesome. So let's head on back to Hammerhead, because we still got some questing we need to do. So let's make this quick and bring this back to oh, god damn it. Get back in there and quick drive. Yes, there we go. Fast travel or fast destination. Either way, the faster we get there, the better. But again, Taka will have harder and harder hunts. As a matter of fact, he is the procurer of the Adamantoise hunt, which is something I did barely, but unfortunately, you're probably going to hate me for this, but I inadvertently saved over it. And I also inadvertently saved over the autosave as well, so I'm going to have to start all over again. Sometimes. Oh, but good news is I actually got my capture card fixed. So yeah, the playthroughs I promised, I'm working on them now. At least they'll be shown throughout Final Fantasy 15, because this is going to be a long game, and I mean a really long game. I'll try to shorten out all the fluff, but yes, this is going to be a long game. That's something that goes without saying. I don't need to have, like, incomplete playthroughs all over the place, you know? I'm gonna try to finish up as much as I can.
Ask around a little.
So I'll be working on that somewhere along the line starting this month. But for the time being, we just got here, and let's go on ahead and give Taka his Lucian tomato. By the way, the more stuff we do for him, the more ingredients he gives for us, and also he even gives us a new item from the menu that Ignis can copy.
Oh, you all went and got what I asked for.
Too easily. I thought Cid told you to give us work.
Yeah, well, I guess I went a little soft on you. I'll be sure to give you more of a challenge next time. How's about that? Anywho, I appreciate your help. Here's a little care package. Should make for good eating.
And having extra ingredients is good, because sometimes you want to make meals that you can prepare for battle with. The meals can go up to level 40 in certain stat boosts, and that is something that can really help you out. And it is at this point I could go take on hunts that are stronger than I am. But for the time being, hold on, let me just take on this hunt. I haven't done that yet, so I might as well take this hunt on first and be done with it.
Take care.
By the way, if you haven't noticed the time frames and the time disparities, I do this in sessions. And sometimes I want to collaborate one thing in one part, other times I just want to try to get it
Now that's a plan.
in the same, like get it in two different parts because they're going to be longer than what I anticipate. I sometimes over anticipate things. But yeah, if you see any time consistencies in the part, that's probably why. That, and also, again, the 10-minute time limit. But for the most part, let me see if I could actually get something for Ignis. Oh wait, I have that already. No, I think I need to get a... I'm gonna put the Drain Lance on Ignis. I forgot to do that. I might as well, so let's just get going. Also, be wary because as of Chapter 2, there will be Magitek Engines spawning everywhere. They'll randomly spawn, they'll randomly drop soldiers, and the stronger you get, the stronger the soldiers get. Bear that in mind. Ah! I just got attacked. I forgot how to combat. Yes, RP Man forgot to combat, and now he's paying for it. Wow. Did Prompto just shoot that thing in the throat as it was trying to jump on him? Yep, that just happened. But I'm telling you now, getting a Magitek Engine to show up may just be the best thing, because if you fight enemies that are with higher and higher levels and the Magitek Engines keep coming, they'll eventually drop a mech, a Magitek mech, that is pretty high in attack and defense, and level 2. And if you beat it, you have a rare chance of getting one of the best armors in the game, the Magitek Vest, or Magitek Armor. Whatever the case, you have to wait for these things to appear. And speaking of things appearing, Magitek soldiers! They sometimes come with guns, they come melee, or they just get strong and just... Wow, they just laid me out. I mean, seriously. You have to be careful about these guys, because if they start attaching their arms to you, they'll drain all your MP, leave you in stasis, and it'll come to the point that they will attack you and even self-destruct. Like so. So bear that in mind. Sometimes attacking these soldiers are a good thing, and sometimes they can show up at the most annoying time. They show up any time, by the way. I just want to I want to just explain that to you, that these guys show up anytime, any place, anywhere. If you're fighting a demon, why did you say diamond? I meant demon. If you're fighting a demon and all of a sudden these guys appear, that demon battle was just made a hell of a lot harder. Oh, and I killed all those guys off screen because, again, time expired. DRMY. I just hope I could get the other computer fixed so I could start recording Xbox One games from my capture card. Because that capture card actually works, and it works really well.
Knocked. Overhead.
Sometimes the DVR really sucks. And you want to know what else sucks? The fact that I forgot that I had a car. Wah wah. But that's okay. I purposely did that to show off the Magitek Engines because that's exactly what's going to be appearing every time you're doing something of random importance. They could be... Oh, son of a bitch! Sure enough, here they come! Assholes! What's trying to attack me? Oh! That's even worse than a Magitek armor! Freaking dual horn! Doesn't really matter at this point. That dual horn just popped in, just in case you noticed that, people. I mean, I'm not the only one who did, but that dual horn just simply popped in.
I've come up with a new recipe. I can taste test for you.
And Ignis just came up with a new recipe, and I didn't even know! This part, seriously, this part. Random things just pop in. But you gotta be careful, because aside from dual horns popping in, there are other random enemies that pop in that are pretty strong. And yeah, that would pretty much totally destroy your teammates if you're at a very low level. I'll run into a couple of them later on in the playthrough. But for the time being... Oh, I more than likely have to retreat from them because they're stronger than I am. But for the time being, let's focus on the task at hand, our hunt.
We're in the money.
So, let's just blow these things up to smithereens, shall we?
Ready for this?
Or not. We can just, hang up there for a little while. Oh, almost forgot. You take fall damage. Ah, damn it. Past me forgot to change to weapon. Change to a melee weapon. Because magic, it's got a cooldown. And I forgot to mention that in the last part, that magic actually has a cooldown. Yeah. And also, Ignis's mark, pretty damn solid. You're going to be using that a lot. It's also best to max out all the abilities, not just one.
Wouldn't have a bounty on its head if it weren't.
Damn it! Oh, come on! Really? These things are like very weak wolves. How the hell did I die?
Alright.
Ah, man. I'm gonna need to get some more curatives later. That's okay. Despite this shitty battle, we've got our target. Sort of. There, it's dead.
Let's finish this.
Show no.
And how the hell did I get such a good score? You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Let's go back to our resting post. Our resting post. And let's turn this into Taka. I mean, yeah, this has been a clusterfuck of a day. So, with that, at the end here, we might as well just call it right after I turn in this hunt. I'll probably do some more side quests, but then I'm gonna have to move on to the end of this chapter, because the game itself is really short, but between chapters 1 and 5, it is excessively short. Or should I say chapters 1 and 4, it's excessively short. Oh wait, no, actually no.
See that you buy no
Chapter
more than
3
you
is
need.
not that short. I just thought about that. 1 and 2 is short. But chapter 3, no, it's not that short. But everything has to be opened up by chapter 3, so I'm going to have to do that instead. So let's turn in our stuff. We got this hunt done, and we're calling it a game. In the next episode of Final Fantasy 15, I'll be doing more side quests for Taka, and more than likely do a side quest for Dino, that blackmailing prick. This is RVMan985. Let me accept this quest. And more importantly, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Also, be on the lookout for Wind Waker, because I'm continuing that. I'm actually recording things right now. So it may pop up probably on the weekends, at least so to keep the consistency of Wind Waker and finally finish that off. But nonetheless, that's it, folks, as I sit here and chill out. And take care, everybody. Good night. Or day, or whenever this video uploads. Stop the recording already!